Lieutenant Powell, I'm Colonel Hargrove from the Office of Strategic Services, the OSS. Our branch specializes in covert operations, usually deep behind enemy lines. Espionage, sabotage, infiltration. That's the business we're in, Lieutenant. As you know, Germany's famed Africa Corps has captured key locations along the southern coast of the Mediterranean and is now digging in. Our response, in coordination with our British allies, is an invasion of North Africa. The attack is codenamed Operation Torch. This is it, Lieutenant. Our first large-scale offensive of the war. While everything you hear in this room is classified top secret, what I'm about to tell you is extremely sensitive and only known by a select few. The Germans have positioned artillery batteries along the coast, several of which overlook our intended landing zone. A British SAS operative has penetrated enemy lines at the town of Arzou on the Algerian coast. His mission was to sabotage these batteries, then give the all-clear signal to start the invasion. Yesterday, however, all contact with that agent was lost. The enemy's artillery positions remain intact, and the SAS officer's capture could compromise the entire operation. You and a small squad of your fellow Rangers will infiltrate Arzou under cover of darkness. Your goal is to destroy the coastal batteries and rescue the captured agent. You'll receive specific details of the mission once you're in the field. The SAS operative is Major Jack Grillo, a man I've known for years. He would never allow himself to give up what he knows to the Germans, so please find him before he's forced into taking drastic measures. No doubt about it, this is a critical mission, Lieutenant. Your team has trained hard, and I have every confidence you'll get the job done. Good luck. Outstanding work in North Africa, Lieutenant. Operation Torch was a success. With our forces pressing Rommel from the west and Montgomery's British troops closing in from the east, it looks like the Africa Corps' days are numbered. Major Grillo was quite impressed with your actions, and he specifically requested you for this next mission. Again, what I'm about to tell you is top secret. As you may know, our primary advantage against the German U-boat threat lies in our ability to detect them with ship and airborne radar. Unfortunately, we've learned that the Kriegsmarine has developed a new piece of equipment, a kind of radar detector called the Naxos, which will enable wolfpacks to find the blind spots in our patrol sweeps and once again attack Allied convoys with impunity. This would give the enemy a tremendous advantage, shifting the balance of power in the Atlantic back to the Germans. The British are researching a way to neutralize this new technology, but I fear it won't be ready in time to prevent the carnage that could result from this Naxos detector being deployed by our enemy. Major Grillo has infiltrated a Kriegsmarine U-boat base in Trondheim, Norway, where the Naxos program has reached the prototype phase. Your mission is to rendezvous with the Major, assist in destroying the existing prototype unit, and steal whatever research documents you can find. This action should set the enemy back long enough to give the British time to develop an effective countermeasure. The Allied convoys that traverse the North Atlantic are the lifeblood of the war effort, Lieutenant. Let me be clear. This Naxos prototype must be destroyed at any cost, no matter what may happen to you or Major Grillo. Your transport, manned by the Norwegian Resistance, departs at 0400 tomorrow, so get some rest. You'll receive additional briefing material once you're established in the field. Good luck, Lieutenant. I expect to shortly see you and the Major back here in London. Excellent work in Norway, Lieutenant, under very difficult circumstances. Thanks to your efforts, the Kriegsmarine wolfpacks that once terrorized the North Atlantic have been decimated over the past year by our naval and aerial patrols. With Allied shipping lanes secure, the door is now open for the invasion of Europe that we've been planning since the start of this bloody war. It's called Operation Overlord, and we're breaching Hitler's Atlantic Wall through the Normandy coast. The Germans know we're coming, and coming soon, but we've got them thinking that the invasion will be at Calais, well north of the actual landing beaches. This will be the largest amphibious invasion in history, Lieutenant, and you're going to be in the group that's leading the charge. Now, we may have numbers on our side, but we don't have the experience. Most of our troops are fresh out of basic training, and they need true combat veterans like you to help lead the attack. That's why I've reassigned you to the 2nd Ranger Battalion. The landings will take place across 5 beaches, codenamed Gold, Juno, Sword, Omaha, and Utah. The British will land at Sword and Gold, the Canadians at Juno, and the Americans at Omaha and Utah. You'll be going ashore at Charlie's sector of Omaha Beach, just west of the Dog One exit. Although the beaches are not as fortified as they are at Calais, the Germans have left no spot undefended. Every inch of beach is covered by machine guns and artillery, and the place is surrounded by miles of barbed wire and countless minefields. One more thing, Lieutenant. Try to keep in mind that this is the largest and most complicated operation that we've ever attempted, and in my experience, whenever things get complicated, things go wrong. But no matter what happens, I believe that with soldiers like you leading the way, we will prevail with this Allied assault. Good luck at Omaha Beach, Lieutenant, and Godspeed. Good to see you're still with us, Lieutenant. The landings at Omaha, especially Doc Green and Charlie's sector, were very, very tough. We lost a lot of good men. While we've established a strong beachhead along the coast, finding out what the Germans are planning next is key to the success of our Normandy campaign. The French resistance has reported a shift of enemy troops south from the Calais region right into the path of our advancing troops. 2 formidable German units are assembling just outside St. Lo. We believe they're using a manor house as a command post to organize a counteroffensive. We need you to find that command post, infiltrate it, and obtain any tactical data you can regarding the enemy's battle plans. One of our most trusted agents in the resistance, a young woman named Manon Baptiste, will be there to lend you a hand. One more thing, Lieutenant. Intelligence reports indicate that the Germans have deployed a new tank into the field, a type bigger than anything we've seen before. This model has been appropriately designated the King Tiger, and we believe the Germans have transferred some of these new tanks to the command post. You're ordered to gather information on the capabilities and hopefully the weaknesses of this new threat. Good luck, Lieutenant. I know the mission is in capable hands. Excellent work on your intelligence gathering mission, Lieutenant. This information will be much appreciated by our units advancing through Normandy. Now for your next assignment. As we speak, 3 divisions from the U.S. 7th Corps are closing in on the second largest port in France, the city of Brest. The German commander of this port has over 50,000 troops in the region, as well as several heavy coastal defense batteries, which he's turned around to fire inland at our advancing troops. Command has put together a daring plan to improve the Allied chances of capturing Brest. By securing a key estuary crossing into the region, we'll be able to move troops and armor in rapidly and apply more pressure to the besieged city. Time is of the essence, but we don't have enough armor in the area to punch through to the bridge, so we're going to liberate a King Tiger tank from the Germans. Thanks to the documents you acquired from the enemy command post, the OSS was able to quickly train a veteran American tank crew on how to operate this armored behemoth. Lieutenant, they will be the men you lead on this mission. You'll meet them at a rally point on the outskirts of Landenau, a town about 25 kilometers northeast of Brest. Your assignment is a dangerous one. Capture a King Tiger, blast your way across enemy territory to the estuary, and hold the bridge until an Allied tank unit from the 6th Armored Division can reinforce your position. Fighter Command will be there to back you up, and will give you all the artillery support we can muster. But I have a feeling the success of this mission may ultimately rest on the actions of one man. Good luck. Last November, one of your fellow operatives, Lieutenant James Patterson, destroyed a secret mustard gas production facility along the Siegfried Line at a place called Fort Schmerzen. Unfortunately, new intelligence suggests that Schmerzen's commander, one Colonel Muller, has somehow restored the fort back to full operation. The OSS has received reports of trains headed towards the fort hauling prisoners of war out of the Hurtgen forest. It's possible Schmerzen is simply a stopover point for POWs being moved east, but my gut feeling is Muller has something more nefarious going on. Your orders are to permanently wipe this facility off the map. To this end, we formed a special assault force of Rangers handpicked from your old unit. They'll be bringing along enough high explosive to reduce Schmerzen to rubble once and for all. We're sending you in first, Lieutenant, to cut the lines of communication between Schmerzen and the rest of the world. After that, you'll need to intercept and commandeer the POW train that's headed to the fort. It'll serve as the Trojan horse that delivers you and your fellow Rangers into the Schmerzen compound. From there, you'll have to fight your way down to Schmerzen's lower level, plant the charges, and get out as fast as you can. Needless to say, make sure that any POWs you encounter are clear of the blast. You're dismissed. Good luck.